Teach Me Grappling. What's up, guys? Brian Peterson here. I've got Big Pete help me out today. Guys, someone that was asking me about the leg lace, or some people call it like cloverleaf submission. It's a leg lock, and it's hard to finish. So I want to show you guys the position, explain what I know about it, and how this might help you submit more people. First, go ahead, lay on your back. So the position, the saddle, the honey hole, inside Sankaku, okay? He's on his back. Maybe I hit a back step, okay? And I end up here. Into the honey hole, I gather both legs, okay? So, or it could have been a knee bar. You might have had a knee bar and the guy like bent his leg and triangled. This is common. When this happens, you go after both legs. You go after the top leg, and now I keep my legs locked so that this leg can't escape. If you're lazy, that leg will escape. You see how you can fit that into a little hook behind my knee? And now you're really clear from that leg being trapped. Your hip escape, you're gonna drop your knee out. And now I've basically just got a simple leg lock, ashigurami. So we wanna keep that leg inside. So I wanna keep this knee inside, and then as I'm going after a heel hook right here, same situation. Maybe you were able to free up the heel hook before you tap, and then bring your other foot, you know, like I'm about to get you, come over here, grab my hands, start fighting, boom. So during this struggle, I go after, again, I'm exposing your heel, so trap covered. A lot of people, yes, they do that to defend the heel hook. Now I just grab top leg. Now guys, when you grab the top leg, and you have this giant leg right here, if this one's trying to hide from you, I'll say, simple, post on his shin, slide all the way back, break his boot. He's gonna boot. That guy's got a big, strong leg. See that, the toes? So watch what I do. I brace against his leg, I bring my elbow all the way back, and I break those toes down. You see how I did that? Now, as I break those toes down, I'm starting to threaten a straight foot lock. Now he starts to boot real strong, and he has to use this leg to help. See, I can't break the boot now, but hide that one. Now try to keep that booted as you hide that. Boot. See how I did that? And now look, I've got a heel hook, or I can go straight foot lock. Now start to boot again and defend this. Strong, dude, you better use the other leg. Extend. Now he's strong, we pummel under. This is how the position occurs. Okay, so come around here a little bit, John. So now watch, here's what always happens. You lock this thing, you've got this leg lace, and then you start pulling on it like this. And I'm gonna get the tap, are you ready? Okay, I got the tap. That was a tap, right? Okay, so now I'm here. But what happens is, he doesn't wanna tap this time. So what he does is, as I try to apply the force, I'm trying as hard as I can, he's a tough dude, and he just turns his hip a little bit. So if you bring your right hip that way, that saves you. You can feel it, right? Like I'm squeezing, but it's not enough to make him tap. And let me be honest with you guys. High levels of competition, those guys aren't gonna tap to this technique. They're just not gonna tap right here. It's not enough to break it to make him tap. So when I'm here, and I try, not only that, you could also, it's so loose, you could pull this leg out, huh? As you pull it out, now I need to make sure that I attack the heel hook immediately. Now let's go through the process again. Let's say, for example, I was heel hooking you. You start to grab, come back to defend, and I'm gonna get you back in the position. So I'm trying to heel hook, you defend, you got it free, start to involve the other leg, otherwise I'm gonna keep going. You better use your hands, come get me. Because I'm not, see what I'm saying? Now I come and I get a new leg lace, okay? Now, I'm just gonna take you through it one more time. I lock it up, I start to pull. When I pull, he rolls the hip, and that helps him survive. So what we need to do is, I don't wanna be on this side. I don't want his hip rolled. In fact, to load it up, I want his hip, just put your leg in. I want his hip over that way. So what I'm doing is, when I'm trying to crank him, it's not working. I can do it a couple ways, but I'm gonna show you the first one, it's super easy. Let go, post your hand, okay? Get up on your elbow, and then all I'm gonna do is start to apply my rib cage and my force and bring him to the other side. Okay, so you can keep trying to turn your hip. Now watch, I use my legs to turn this big guy. And now once I've turned him onto the other side, look at the angle now. All of my weight drives down into his ankle, pushing it together. You feel how tight that is? Try to sit up. Try to defend. And now guys, what I don't do is I don't lock like this. I don't prefer this. I go rear naked choke grip. I go all the way. I rear naked choke grip, and now I'm going to extend and arch to get the tap. So I'm back arching and pulling at the same time in order to get the submission. It's pretty intense, right? Where do you feel that? Right here. Because this Achilles tendon is feeling the bone of the shin of his left leg. His left shin bone is driving into his right Achilles tendon area. Okay? So that's one way to do it. Another way, it's a little fancy, I don't think it's totally needed, is to toe hold the guy. So again, let's say I was to pull like this and he rolls his hip. You see? So come on over here, Johnny. So then what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to keep the leg lace and my right hand's going to roll up and go toe hold. Because he's turning his hip this way, when I run toe hold, he's actually increasing the pressure of my toe hold if he continues to turn his hip. So he has one out for the pressure of this toe hold, and that's to roll away. See that? And now once I get him to roll to the side, I don't care about toe hold anymore. Toe hold is just a setup. He's not going to tap. I immediately go rear naked choke, and then now I'm driving my chest. All of my weight on it. Try to pull your leg out. Try to sit up. Try to grab me. And now, full extension. Driving like this. My toe, can you go to the backside, John? And look at my toe. The ball of my right foot. See the ball of the right foot is in the mat? Okay, down low, John?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm pushing like I'm jumping off of that. As I extend, I'm gonna get that pressure, okay? All right, so how do you get in this submission? First, I wanna also go over how to not get in the submission. So let's say I was to get into a leg lock, like the 50-50 position. If you guys end up in 50-50 and you're trying to heel hook and the person crosses, okay, to try to defend, and you come over here, John, and you guys lock this up here, this is not the same submission, okay? It is a leg lace of sorts, but it is not gonna work. I don't have his legs entangled in a manner to have leverage. The only leg I'm really controlling is this one. Me doing this does nothing, okay? It's not gonna be strong enough, okay? So don't get confused. If he goes full triangle, it really doesn't work at all. If he goes all the way to the ankle, all the way, like scissor, scissor, yeah. He might feel a little tension. If the guy is a white belt and he doesn't know anything, he could tap. You know, he doesn't know anything. Like try to sit up, just to feel the pressure. See, it does hurt, right? But if you just react with energy, start defending. Yeah, there's no way, this is all muscle, guys. It's not gonna work. So don't get confused. It's not from 50-50, okay? What I would have to do is get into the honey hole position. As I rotate it around 360 right there, I'll do that again. See how I'm in 50-50? If I was to rotate the 50-50, as I rotate, go ahead, allow your leg to come out so you don't blow your knee. Boom. I rotate it around his leg like a pole. Now I've got my knee bar. As I control the knee bar, he starts to defend. Let's say you were kicking with your left foot, at my arms, at my hands, and you start bending your leg. Boom. So as he's there, I transition my hip, pointing my knees up in this way, keeping everything tight. That's why they call it the saddle right here. I've got him all saddled. He's coming right into here, okay, the honey hole position. Now he's defending because he doesn't want me to attack that leg. So what do? I go after the top leg, okay? I want to grab both legs. I want a top leg control, and then I'll put this in my armpit. As I slide back, remember he may boot. I try to slide back, it's a little tough, right? High on the toes, See that? Sometimes I even release. High on the toes and then put it in. If he doesn't involve that leg, it can be difficult to take this foot lock. As he tries to move, he can't get up because I got the bottom leg saddle. Try to get up, try to stand up, grab it. See, you might have to tap to this. So now use your other foot and both feet together and boot strong like a big man. There you go. Now I got the big man boot, I come around. Next, what do? I don't want to pull it this way. If I pull it this way, he's just going to roll the hip. He rolls the hip, and now you're going here, and it's not enough to tap him out. So again, guys, you can go toe hold. You don't need to. I personally don't prefer this. I like keeping it tight, and then I pinch my elbow so he can't get his leg out, and I use my legs. Look at my leg. Over here, John, look at it. I bring my knee up. So my hand's here. I use my elbow, my hand, and I turn. Try to keep turning that way, just to show. See how I turned you over to this side? Now, as I go over to here, I'm standing on the ball of my foot. My butt is off the mat. I'm crushing his legs. He can't pull it out. And I go rear naked choke grip. See that? All my weight on him. He's trying to come at me, trying to get me. He's grabbed my arm. I might have to, if the guy's here, I might have to do a little like wrist break. Get to that rear naked choke, and then I'm extending and driving away. This is how I finish the leg lace. You like it, Pete? Cool. Can you let me out of this thing? I'm about to break my ankle. There we go. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed. These at high levels, guys, most guys don't tap to the submission. You need some details to get the best guys. It's not easy. So this is through my years of experience of trial and error, having people survive it, even getting legs to pop. You make a leg pop a couple times and they still don't tap. People don't tap. When it's a tournament, maybe in the class they do, but when it's a tournament or in the street, MMA fight, anything like that, they're not gonna tap to that submission unless you have the ability to break. Pete, real quick, come here. What did you feel? Was it gonna break something?
Maybe.
He says maybe. Well, so what made you tap?
I don't know, it's like the bones are grinding each other.
You feel it.
Yeah.
You feel something. Did you know that I had a lot more?
I figured.
Yeah, I had a lot more. So guys, when you guys go practice this, get that grip, get that deep rear naked choke, balls of the feet. You should feel like you really, this is your maximum. They should be tapping like right here. And this is your maximum. You have a lot more to go. Trust me, there's gonna be some Rice Krispies, snap, crackle, pop in there. That's gonna go on. And that guy's gonna feel some serious pain. And if you still don't tap him, at least you've hurt him a little bit, and then you gotta transition to something else. You take the fight out of his mind if it's in a competition. So, hope you guys stay safe out there. Tap at practice. You don't have to do it at practice, but just letting you know, I'm with you. People don't tap in competition, so that's why we gotta improve our technique, make it even better so that we break something. I'm just being honest, that's the way it is. I don't wanna hurt my partners, but you gotta break something when it's real. All right, guys, thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something from this video, share this video and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. We're at like 87,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for everybody that subscribes. Click the link down below in the description box at Patreon and PayPal. Contribute to this channel. And this is why I come back every single time and bring you guys all this great stuff. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Pete, you're the man.